sports. Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. The Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
The Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Hit as he throws. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Finds a man on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big game.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Knights.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So,
touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Brown wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double-teaming that guy.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They want to run it left here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Brown will throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll run him from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
And he's running in the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Owls! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida Atlantic 28.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got to fresh set it down.
Touchdown, Owls! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
And the ball is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the 1st half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down right there. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this 2nd half underway.
42, UCF 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that 1st half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this 1st drive of the offense.
Yeah, the 1st possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Knights decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. At midfield, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
49, UCF 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
At the 35, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The jet sweep pass. Crosses the 45. Afterburners coming. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Missouri. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quick strike complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And if we can draw your attention to the sky, what an amazing sight this is. Now, not everyone knows that the 50-yard line at UCF Stadium lines up with the launch pad at Cape Canaveral, and from that view, I think you can see why. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Complete on 3rd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the... Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where...
And that pass picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Still running at the 35. The 10! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Knights will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.